cry tonight. Because that's kind of the theme. Because I hope I don't fucking cry tonight.
Yeah, no, I'm
We
legitimately worried that I'm gonna cry because
well
I'm.
burst pipes.
It's a metaphor.
What is it? It's
Yeah, it's a burst pipe. We're gonna burst open our
a
pipes.
metaphor. I'm gonna burst open your pipe tonight.
Oh shit! Don't burst open my pipe, please. Fuck.
Ladies and gentlemen of the world, Tasmania represent. Welcome to Taco Talk. I'm your host, Garrett, and with me tonight is a very, very special guest, the one and only Chase Cole. Kind of a departure. This is a Saturday night broadcast. Normally do Sunday afternoons, but I kind of wanted to make an event of it. And what an event it's turned out to be.
Thanks for having me, Garrett.
The pleasure is all mine. So, tonight, first and foremost, fucking pipe burst in the Taco Talk studio, aka my house. And we'll probably be sleeping in a hotel tonight, my wife and I. But for the time being,
You should. I
oh
think
no,
you should.
we most certainly will.
Yeah, make a night of it.
Yeah, we will.
It already is a night.
It already is a night.
It's been a night. It's been a long year.
Well, we are very pleased to have you on the show. I'm very pleased that you're standing.
It's comfortable. I think it's my third time on one of your hosted podcasts. Actually, no, I guess second time with you.
Possibly. Yeah. There's no telling. I think second, but definitely first in the Taco Talk incarnation.
Yeah, which I'm very excited about. The hiatus was too long. We missed you.
It's completely unneeded. The world of taco advocacy needed a new voice, and I'm happy to step in and fill that role. So
It suits you nicely.
I know it does. So no Jim. So let's talk about Jim real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Jim was in a terrible accident where he lost all control of his testicles. Uh,
As we are wont to do.
We've
all been there.
We've all been there, but that terrible accident is going to see the Great Gatsby in 3D tonight.
Yeah, which I have to do in like, I don't know, a week or so too.
Oh man, see.
Which I mean,
I'm going to see Star Trek tomorrow. That was our compromise, only because Julie, in her infinite wisdom, said, "Let's see which one has the highest rating on Rotten Tomatoes." And I was like, "That's why I married you."
Nice.
Because you're fucking smart. So, Jim, where are you? Where are you, Jim?
Do you think you can Skype in later? Is this movie going on right now?
Well, following the movie is probably a delicate testicular massage.
They are celebrating. I do forget. This is like a big deal in their life. Congratulations to Layla, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, they're like celebrating her. She's quitting the law field and doing her opening her like own party planning business.
That is awesome. Absolutely. So, shout out to Layla's party planning. I'm not sure if that's the actual
Bon
title.
Soiree, I believe.
Bon Soiree. That's actually
so, yeah.
really nice.
I hope I'm not fucking that up.
Well,
Jim will kick my ass.
Boner Sores interior decorating for
for the best party.
1920s style Gatsby themed only. Really. Layla's a great girl. Real festive and makes great parties.
Oh, yeah.
So
wonderful person.
For serious, if you need a party planned, contact Layla at something.
Yeah. I mean, you probably guessed her.
Something.com.
I don't know. Should we give out an email address?
No, definitely. But you can email.
People?
tacotalkpodcast@gmail.com and let me know that you want a party planned, and Layla will plan that bitch.
Yeah. $20, please, Layla.
Yeah. Thank you, Layla, for the $20. No. Oh. I was gonna give you the $20 after. I mean, your cut, the 10 after the podcast. I totally forgot.
Okay.
from the party planning. So
Thanks.
I wasn't trying to shice you out of anything at all. So anyway, Jim, you sorry sack of dog penises.
Garrett's got business to attend to
I've got
tonight.
businesses.
His burst pipe.
Excellent. Well, we'll be getting a hotel room tonight, so yeah, burst pipes. What the fuck? So who knows what will happen tonight? Probably going to a hotel room. Maybe staying with friends after that. But our landlord is a cool chap, and right out the gate was saying go get a hotel room. I'll
Very well
cover it.
handled by him.
Yep.
So if you need a landlord,
Yes. He's definitely not getting free advertisement. If he wants to advertise, he's fucking paying. We'll give Layla free advertisement. Not old Mr. Beep Beep. I thought about maybe going through and saying his name but censoring it in post, but I don't think I'm that crafty, and I probably fucking forget anyway.
Mr. Beep Beep. Well done.
So, let's talk a little bit about the direction of Taco Talk, something that I've been thinking about a lot. We discussed this earlier, Chase. I want to talk to the crazies. I don't want to make fun of them. I mean, maybe, if they're completely batshit, poke a little fun, but not a mockery. I want to talk to the fucking crazies out there. Not the mentally ill. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about those that believe that the world is run by reptilian people, like the David Ikes, but like Jim so eloquently put, I want to talk to the people who want to be David Icke.
What do you mean by that? But like wielding that?
Just not famous. The ones that, because maybe even David Icke has reeled it in a little bit. I mean, it's hard to be mainstream when you're talking about lizard people, but maybe he's dialed it back just a little bit. Even like maybe Alex. Well, no, Alex Jones cried at 9/11. That was intense. Boom. Well.
Oh man.
So, and maybe not just conspiracy theorists, but maybe those that think that they live in the seventh dimension, or they see dead people,
You just find people's view of reality.
psychics, stuff like that. Well, truly, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, we're all crazy.
What, well,
You're crazy for doing this.
Yeah,
You're doing a Talk and Talk podcast.
You're damn right about that.
Yeah, but you gotta be.
There's no sane reason to do what I'm doing, not at all. Well, hopefully we can find some folks. If anyone out there listening knows of any crazies that you want to get on there, just again taco talk podcast at gmail.com. Send us their information. Skype name whatever is taco.talk. I guess I should fire that up. Not like anyone's going to call in tonight, but you never know. Taco.talk. It's
Yeah.
pretty simple. That's the Skype name, so feel free to Skype in. No Skype video, unfortunately, because it looks like shit, but definitely Skype audio works great, sounds great, is great. Chase.
Yeah. Whenever Google
great.
Fiber gets here, you're gonna jump on that, and that's perfect. What you're doing for what you're doing.
Absolutely, 100%.
Would you ever go work for them?
No, because I mean, it's not, I'm more in software, and that's kind of what I do. Google's a great company to work for, and I'm sure they have engineer type positions similar to what I do, the sales engineer type thing. But the fiber initiative, I mean, that's just more like a service. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm talking on my ass. Maybe there is a great opportunity out there. I don't know. It's a great company to work for.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
Can I come over to your house whenever you get Google Fiber and play on the internet?
Yes, you most certainly may. You and every single person that you know, because that's how fucking fast it'll be.
We should celebrate with a LAN party like that first night.
Oh, play Quake 3.
Dude, do a bunch of whippets.
Oh my God. I like how it goes from land party to
I
whippets.
don't know. I don't know where they came from. We've done like whippets one time.
Man, that was yeah, I used to do whippets as a kid. That was interesting. You know, you can fucking die from doing that
Yeah,
shit.
we'd just probably smoke weed. I didn't.
Right. Well, but that's my argument for stuff like bath salts. You know, when
Mhm.
I see or hear people hear about people taking bath salts, I'm like, have you not fucking heard of beer? Like, have you ever smoked a joint before? Like,
Yeah.
why don't you try that before you smoke MD 1590?
So you're saying that I mean, yeah, like this is people's first exposure to any kind of drug, is bath salts, and then they just like wig out.
Wow, how fucked up would that be? But
It had to have happened. I mean, like some 14-year-old.
well, that and that fake weed shit, that's just as bad. That stuff is apparently, you know, causes
No, they test for that in college. Like you're in, like, thinking even in the pros. So
really
for
the
fake
fake
weed,
weed.
yeah, probably in college. I wouldn't see the pros. I mean, sure, every pro athlete smokes.
I hate to even try to polarize myself, even though I think the majority of at least our listener base is going to be pro marijuana. But um, you know, even if I didn't enjoy the occasional recreational toke, I still would be for it because guess what? Drug use is, and I probably have said this before in the podcast, and I ripped this off from someone else, but it makes total sense. A drug problem needs to be addressed by your society, needs to be addressed by your community, by your, if you're a faith, you know, type person, by your
Yeah,
church. Not thrown in jail because when you throw someone in jail for drugs, all that does is a fuck them, big time, cost the taxpayers money, and they have a higher chance of going
yeah.
back to it because they learn how to do it better. They learn how to
And
fund their
I like
habits.
how you brought the community into that kind of thing, because it can, even a positive drug culture having, like, which is what you're envisioning, will
Sure.
bring a community together, because that's, I mean, that's what we've kind of lost as American. I think we're kind of a joke in other societies and cultures, that we've lost our family, we've lost our, like,
Sure.
that bond between each other of.
Well, think about the concept of a village. I mean,
Hmm?
like now,
Oh, they,
I've been in
once
this
you have a kid,
neighborhood.
dude, the concept of,
Oh,
it
sure.
takes a village. Oh my God, that's why Jude is who he is because he's had the strongest people I could have even
Right.
imagined in his life, his
Yeah.
entire life,
Right.
like, be
Well,
there at his side.
and kind of I mean that's very true. The where I was going with it is that I I mean we know some of our neighbors, but we most certainly don't know all of our neighbors in every
I live in an
direction,
apartment. I don't know
and
most of my
that's fucked
neighbors,
up,
or I
man.
don't spend time with. I don't. You don't spend
Right.
time, like, quality time.
The occasional hey, what's up, dude? I mean,
Yeah.
I totally get that. For you folks watching the live broadcast, you just witnessed a bunch of buffoonery and amateur hour. But for you folks on YouTube, you're probably just like, what the fuck happened? Because it just stopped and now it resumed. Again, this whole pipes bursting in my house thing. I had to answer a call from the landlord. He now wants to put us up in his house. I'm like, what the fuck?
Instead of the hotel.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of weird because originally it was like, feel free to get a hotel and we'll cover it, and now it's like, and not that I don't appreciate it, but it was like, oh, as an act of kindness, my wife and I would like to have you in our house. It's like, actually,
Yes,
no.
we'd like to invite you over for
Yeah,
some nice
yeah.
wine.
I mean, no, we'd like the hotel actually, and that's
What did he
that.
say when you said you wanted a hotel?
I didn't say we wanted a hotel. I said I think my wife has some plans
Friends.
lined
Oh
up
yeah.
with friends, whatever. Um, if worst comes to worst, we'll just get a hotel. I don't give a
Hmm?
shit. We'll just,
You, like you
there are
said, you should.
plenty of them. Anyway, I don't even know what we were talking about. We're talking about something. No, we're talking about not knowing your neighbors and shit like that.
Yeah.
I actually heard a
Lamenting the
story.
plight of America.
Yeah, I heard a story on NPR where this guy made it a point to sleep at every one of his neighbors'
That's
houses
just weird.
to, to stay the night with each one of his neighbors.
Well,
at least
and like cook
once.
him dinner and like that kind of stuff.
Fuck yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, that's really nice.
Have him
That's
over, you know, really get to know him, you know.
yeah.
Because like I was saying earlier, you know,
What's the worst that's going to come of that too? Rather than making
well,
somebody's making maybe they're weak. Like oh, that was
maybe
really
you,
Garrett. You know, Garrett's really he's really nice.
yeah, he's a nice young man, and you know, totally not an axe murderer. I mean, you know, but to that point, you could live next to Jeffrey Dahmer. You never know.
No, yeah, you're not going to live next to.
No, you never know. But see, that's the exact thinking that keeps us from
Yes.
really getting to know our neighbors. Is that you know it's like fear or being uncomfortable or something. I don't know.
Fear. I think it's based in fear.
Yeah, I've tried
It's,
talking to a couple of my neighbors. I know we've talked to people on either side of us, and they know who we are. We know who they are and whatnot. But we haven't sat down and been like, you know, I'm Garrett. You know, I have a 24-inch penis, and you know, I'm here to help you if you need some brown sugar or something.
whenever, yeah, I had a good quote, but I lost it. uh, yeah, when you start to sell fear, then people become afraid. Boom, got it out.
That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
That's true. And man, I hate to kind of go this direction, but America kind of runs on fear,
Oh yeah.
and that's what you know kind of calls things to action and gets us to do shit. And
It's not even action. It's more like just rejection. Like just be a little bit more knowledgeable about like what you're being sold and lied and manipulated into. But I mean, I
right.
guess it's hard to know that.
Well, it drives capitalism. It
Hmm?
it causes people to purchase things. This fear, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, I definitely don't want to go that route. Let's make fun of Jim some more. That's what I want to do. Now, what's gonna be really great is when we upgrade the studio equipment to where we can have you know 4 cams going at one time and
Hmm.
have a bunch of guests. I mean, I have the inputs. I don't think I have the mics.
Just have the 2 cams right now.
Oh, I have the 2 cams, but that's a limitation of my Mac actually because it's an iMac. Without getting too geeky, it only has 2 high-speed USB buses,
Yeah.
so you can only run the 2 high-speed video feeds at a time. Because it's actually in 720p. I don't think the YouTube capture is going to be 720p. So if you're watching on YouTube, and you're like, doesn't look like 720p, then you're right, because it's probably not.
Yeah.
It's probably downsampled at that point. But anyway, once we upgrade the equipment, which probably is just going to be building a PC, you know, maybe a couple grand with, you know, a bunch of USB buses, high
Right.
speed buses, and
And
I
like
can
array.
an array of cameras exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and also another thing that we're going to need are more mics. I'd like to get another setup like this.
What do you do? Or do you just buy like? Are you still a physical hard drive storage fan? Or are you gonna go all cloud?
Uh, yeah, I would always be a physical hard drive guy. I mean, behind the whole Mac array. If you look behind there, I actually have a little storage setup where I have a couple of big ass externals. Um, as long as I have this iMac run the show, then I'll probably stay with you know the external. If I build a tower, then I'll probably put a bunch of hard drives inside of it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
make like a RAID disk array or something like that.
I'll
Um,
help you build your PC. I built mine. I loved it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I built. I mean, you know, it's what I do.
I just want to come over and play with your toys.
You can come over and play with my toys whenever. That's totally cool.
But you can play drums.
Yeah.
That'd be
Man,
perfect, actually.
that God, I want to get every parent that has children. Well, I guess you'd have to have children if you're a parent. Every friend of mine who is a parent, want to get their kids drum sets, but I just know that they would resent me immediately.
Nah. We gave them to the right parents.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Because, like, yours is all muffled, and it's, yeah, you
Yeah,
go to town on that thing.
that's true. That's true. Could fucking have a Moby Dick drum solo contest. Well, yeah, I'd like to have multiple in studio guests, Skype ins, you know, maybe even have some on the scene reporting and do news stories.
That's
That'd be kind of
there's
cool.
yeah, why not?
Why not?
You got a recorder?
What's that?
Do you have a recorder?
I have a GoPro. I mean, that would work.
Yeah.
You could attach that mic on a boom and use that to capture the audio. I mean, it would work. It'd be kind of low budget because I think it's um well, it would work.
No.
Yeah, it would definitely work. It'd be a weird rig though to just like have this really tiny camera. Like, so tell us what you think about the Iran Contra situation. Wow, just flashback to the late '80s there. Whoa.
Or
Uh,
did you see Argo?
I didn't. I didn't at
It's
all.
good.
Was that a good film?
Yes, I liked it. Enjoyed it.
Every person said to see that, but I don't listen to anybody because I'm a bastard.
What's the last movie you went and saw?
In the theaters, um, probably The Hunger Games with Julie.
Was that good?
It was okay. I preferred the real version of that movie, Battle Royale.
I've not seen Battle Royale.
What? You need to fix that as soon as possible. That's an excellent
I've always had the
film.
opportunity to, but I never put the DVD in.
It's great. It's really great.
Have I? I don't know.
Yeah, great, super violent. It's
That's not the one with all the children killing each other.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I've seen it. Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's badass.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember because I've had. Did you ever see Old Boy?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I love that movie.
Old Boy, Riccio. Have you seen the story of Riccio or the story of Ricky? That's another good one. That's kind of that same ilk.
Yeah.
And that's what I heard going
Ichi
into
the
it.
Killer.
Ichi the Killer, definitely. I actually have that. I kind of knew going into it, and, I hadn't read the books. Julie and a couple of her friends had read the books, and they were kind of crazy about them. But I had heard it was kind of like a battle royale with Americans, and it was kind of lame. It wasn't lame. It was entertaining. You know, visually pretty stunning.
Right.
But it wasn't bad. I'll tell you what was fucking awesome, and this was a while ago when I saw this with Jim and Sean. Was it? As soon as I start talking about it, I forget the title. The Tower Heist or something like that. It was the Filipino movie.
Oh, I never know about
The Raid.
Yeah, you actually invited me that. It was like
Yeah.
the last text message I got from you was inviting me to that movie.
The Raid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. That was phenomenal. That was oh man, what a great. I mean, again, very very violent, very Asian, but very well done. Just
Is that,
shot really well.
is that the same thing as the Raid Redemption?
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's the title of it. Have you seen it?
No.
It's great. It's really good. Good fighting. People get the shit whipped out of them. It's my kind of thing. It's what I'm all about. I'm watching MMA recently.
Yeah.
I don't follow it like dorks like Jim. Who can.
He's really really deep into it.
He's really into it.
He goes to Pluckers and watches all the.
He's just into. He likes to be close to other men that don't wear much clothes. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But
No, yeah.
He likes
to wrap his legs around.
He likes to wrap
a man
his
stronger
legs.
than he is.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
get armbarred and tap the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he has a reason to, I guess, know the fucking names. I know a lot of names. I just don't know who's coming up to fight next. I'm not following it, But anyway, one of my favorites is Anderson Silva.
Mm-hmm.
That guy is a fucking machine. I mean, just destroys.
Is he still at the top of his game?
Yeah,
I've heard the name. I mean, I know the name.
actually, I don't know. I want to say, because he fought recently. I watched a fight live recently, and he Let's see here. We're gonna have to move your ass, or if you want to scoot over with the chair until you're in frame.
Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. Oh, this whole podcast is completely unprofessional.
I didn't mean to.
We're in a studio with no fucking running water. Okay.
Sorry, I ruined your podcast.
This is all your fault. Make no mistake. I forgot what I was talking about, but it was probably Frank Zappa or drugs. Maybe a little bit of both. But anyway, yeah. I don't know why I'm holding the mic like this. It's kind of weird. I get electrocuted. Yeah, so what about you? What's the last movie you saw?
Oh, shit.
Never heard of that one. It's comedy.
Braveheart.
Freedom!
In the theater, I have no idea. I think I watched Braveheart online, though. But I don't have
Nipple
Netflix.
flicks?
Nipple flicks.
Well, actually,
I wish there was a nipple flick. Well, there is.
There probably is. I mean, if you're talking about the last movie you watched, I watched Troll Hunter today.
Isn't it like a Norwegian movie?
Yeah, it's a Norwegian documentary.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's totally like the Blair Witch Project, but it was entertaining.
I heard it was good. Yeah, I heard
it was good.
Pretty
yeah.
awesome.
It was funny too because Julie was, out getting her nails done or something, or getting her hair cut, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm watching a movie about hunting trolls." And she's like, "Of course you are. What else would I be doing on a Saturday morning?" Let's see here. Let's make sure we're still rocking and rolling. So what else, Chase? What's going on with you, pal?
Shouldn't have sat down.
Yeah.
That made me totally just fucking start spacing out.
Oh yeah, we can't have you spacing out.
No. A little drugged up at the moment.
We're at movie there. Chase had his wisdom teeth out recently and is still under the influence of hydrocodone, or at least still taking it. Currently under the influence.
Yes, of two of them, I have no idea how many milligrams, but whatever they prescribed to me. Plus some weed.
Swede? Did you say you're a Swede?
I'm not a Swede. No.
That's interesting. The Norwegian in me. I don't have no Norwegian in me.
You're not Norwegian?
I don't think so. No, I'm German pretty much all the way.
All German, 100% kraut.
All German all the time.
I make a mean sauerkraut. Do you like sauerkraut?
I love
sauerkraut.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Absolutely
love sauerkraut.
Had a lady tell us that it was the best sauerkraut she ever had. And
wow.
this is a woman who obviously has eaten a lot of fermented products in her life. You can just tell with a very thin old hippie lady that is kind of more aware of her surroundings because she hasn't pet bacteria.
Never in my life have I ever looked at someone and been like, I bet you eat a lot of fermented products.
You will now. You know what to look for.
The telltale signs. Patchouli.
Everybody, but really, you really should. I would espouse the gospel of fermented foods till the day I die. It's something you should regularly eat. That's why, I think that with all the new allergies that people have, food allergies, as a product, because we've lost the Western fear of germs.
Yeah.
Has really knocked our guts off course to not be able to process certain things because we don't have that microflora culture community to fight that.
Yeah.
And I think
totally right.
So many people would be cured. I think it's not a cure. Cure's kind of got a connotation to it.
Sure.
But, an aid.
And just to kind of fill in the gaps here, Chase is actually a world-renowned chef, extraordinaire of power. Yeah, actually, that's what your business card said. I saw it. Chase is an excellent chef. He's been cooking for a long time. Pays attention to kind of the science of what happens behind the scenes with how these foods interact with your body. into charcuterie, which, if you don't know what that is, that's sausage making.
Hmm.
Um, Not sausage taking. That's actually Jim Gallaghering. It's the complete opposite.
There you
Uh,
go. There you can eat a sausage and I have no idea what I'm
I saw a really cool picture recently of a hunt feast that you created.
doing. Hmm.
It was
That
on
was awesome.
Reddit, actually.
Yeah,
I saw
I
it on
had.
Reddit, and I'm like, I know this person.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you didn't see it on. That's where how you discovered
Uh
it.
huh.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
I was very proud. It was
I,
like
I I
1,500
I think maybe Jim
upvotes.
even turned me on to it. I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah. So, um, these guys, these real super rich dudes, had gone out on a hunt and killed all these animals, and then
Well,
Chase. Oh, go
they
ahead. Sorry.
they didn't kill all these animals. They didn't kill
Okay.
all the animals. There's tons of animals.
Well, they killed all of the animals in the entire country, and then
Elite huntsmen.
Chase.
That's why they yeah. That's why they're so rich.
It was all laser guided missiles. No, so they go
They
out,
work for the
they
government.
kill a bunch of animals, and then Chase and Co. Process them. Right?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I work for a company called Daidue. It's run by Chef Jesse Griffiths, and we this was a weekend that we went out there for a hunting and butchery and cooking kind of class. That these I guess there's about 10 men that all went down there, all kind of buddies, and the guy that set it up, his I believe father-in-law owned this like Mexican hacienda on the border
Wow,
that we stayed at. Palm trees everywhere
it's
and like
amazing.
just huge tiled grounds, manicured constantly
Sure, sure.
to 20 different rooms or so. So no telling how much guys pay for
Oh
this.
yeah.
Uh, they're like the one of the guys basically ran a sweatshop in Mexico that created some widget that it doesn't even matter which one. They just
Wow.
yeah. But anyway, they're actually really good. They're good guys.
Sure, sure.
They're all. That was one of the best weekends of my life. I had a great time. But when we got there, we took out this custom made. It had to have been $200,000 hunting Humvee, basically. They had modified Rolls Royces out there, leather upholstered gun racks to hold the rifles in the side, so you can just whip it out.
Oh my
Um,
God.
and it's like three tiers. So there's like three levels. I'm in the back, and then my chef is in the front with the guy. Damn, I can't remember his name. But you go out to his fields, and it's these huge mesquite patches, but they've cleared out like these areas at a cross section.
Sure.
So you drive, and then you see the animals. You can either take your shot from the vehicle, rest your gun up front, or get out and like chase them and track them, which is you kind of inevitably have to do that anyway.
Right.
But then also it's kind of you'd kind of want to kind of like learn their movements, see the tracks. That's just how you'd learn instead of just like sitting back in your car. I feel like if we had taken out an animal from the car rather than like tracking them, it's just adds that
It
another
wouldn't feel right. Yeah,
right.
I get it. Yeah.
But then we take these in. The first night we got an antelope. Wow, I'm just remembering all this stuff happened. It was a fucking crazy weekend.
That's so awesome.
Uh, got a nilgai antelope. It's these antelopes that are native to India, but the King Ranch shipped them over to Texas to populate their ranch
Sure.
for game.
Yeah.
Well, they escaped, and now they're all over South Texas. So this is another kind of huge plot of land that they have all these. They also have a ton of wild boar, pigs. There's
Excellent.
not just wild boar. There's other like you just have feral hawks,
Sure.
and
Sure.
which is what you really want.
Javelina.
Right. What else? These I forget what they're called. These white antelope, goat-looking creatures. These things look like big blue cows with a small head.
Huh.
Look it up real quick. Nilgai antelope.
I don't even know how to spell that.
Nilgai.
In Say it one more time.
Nilgai. They call them now guys.
Now guy.
Yeah, did you get that now guy?
Nilgain. Oh yeah, totally. Look at that motherfucker.
Yeah. Beast, like, tough hide. Well, my chef is gonna go.
What the fuck? What kind of website have I gone on to? Wow, that's funny. Yeah, these are definitely bizarre looking. Look at that thing.
But their meat is awesome. It's so fucking awesome.
Yeah. Oh man, those are really weird looking.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He was trying to get a headshot and he missed a couple times.
I
He
mean,
probably missed like 3 or 4 times.
That head is so tiny. I mean, how are you gonna get a headshot on it? Well,
it's actually not. They kept on telling him to shoot him right behind the ribs, which
Yeah.
is what he actually did when
Sure.
he finally got one, because
Sure.
he missed it 3 times. But he didn't want one to suffer. Like, he's real. He's got a very, very soft heart for a hunter. I mean, I think if you're a true hunter, you're gonna have a soft heart.
Well, if you're a true hunter, yeah, but the problem is the majority of them are just macho dickheads that go out there to kill shit.
I don't know if it's the majority. I think that's just what I don't know. But there are
maybe not the majority, but there is.
It may be the majority just by virtue of them being the only thing they're exposed to.
Possibly,
that method.
Possibly.
Because like if you're in the right circle, that's all you're gonna do is go shoot fish in a barrel.
Right. Well, and I went hunting a lot as a kid, and that was always the approach. It was like,
well, we've always talked about going and taking our little hunt.
Oh God! And what's funny is I now have a connection. I found out that my cousin, his dad, has a lease.
Where at?
North of here, like south of Dallas, I think. So it'd be a little trip, but still, it'd be a free lease to go and kill shit.
We need to do a hunt this year because I'll set it up as long as because I know how to prep for one.
Right.
Get everything you need to make it. You can use the whole animals quickly, clean, efficient. But have all your flavor, have all your spices pre-mixed. Just that kind of shit. It's called mise en place in cooking.
Yeah. That's awesome. I mean, that would be, man, that would be the fucking life.
Go kill a pig and eat it that weekend.
Yep, absolutely.
Make some steaks. I can cut you some fucking pork chop this big on a grill log in 30 minutes.
That make me so happy.
It'd probably take me an hour, but
yeah.
I bet I can do it in 30 minutes. I'll get to the point where I can do it in 30 minutes.
Chase, I hate to even cut this podcast short, but I think that we're probably gonna have to cut the podcast a little short. I mean, definitely we're down to hang, but I got to figure out this hotel thing. This is kind of weighing on my brain for some reason. So everybody out there, sorry about the quick shittle kind of interruption here, but gotta find a hotel. We gotta have a place to stay tonight because we have no running water. Because couldn't pay that water bill, and we got shut off. This goddamn city, sons of bitches. But anyway, Chase, thanks so much. We're gonna have you on again very, very soon. It was a pleasure. Such an interesting character, good guy, amazing chef. And again, we'll definitely have to have you on soon. So this is Garrett signing off for Taco Talk. We'll see you next weekend.
What hotel are we staying at?
I don't know. Let's see. We'll probably find a good one.
We'll Google something else.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. We'll share a twin bed. Julie can have a queen to herself.
That's fine.